something riding on this.
And already we're underway here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Okay, interesting. Martin. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Pedri have it back and can go again. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, and it's played forward. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe, and it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz, and it's lofted through here. Delivery from Mbappe.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and making the keepers very relieved.
Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Rudiger. Valverde. Proves too strong. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo! That was a brilliant save.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rafinha. Yamal. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Martin. Kubasi. João Cancelo. And here's Mbappe. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Pedri. De Jong calmly anticipates. Yamal. De Jong. Can he spark a counter here? It's a threatening ball. Rafinha! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, nice touch. Alexander-Arnold. That's good play. In with the challenge. And that's a throw. Brahim Diaz delivers. Pedri. Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. And here's Brahim Diaz. Back into the middle. Araujo with the clearance. Martin shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Turns and goes back. And now the breakaway. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still. Rafinha. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. No way through, so back it comes.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was not good. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! And the ball's come loose here. And a chance! And the shot's... Oh, shooting chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Crossed into the box. And he thumps it clear. And that has been cleared. Dani Olmo, well-timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Martin. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. And played right into his path. He's found the way through. Real chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Martin makes the interception. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo made out to the left flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross from Rafinha. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Valverde. Rudiger. Rudiger, gently done. Oh, super find. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. Yamal forwards and with intent. That looks a... Dani Olmo! Marvellous goal! Well,
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up. If they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And here's Lewandowski. Pedri tries to dink it through. And that is out of play. Time to deliver. And here's De Jong. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Martin. Araujo. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Brahim Diaz played with finesse. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Cute ball. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Rafinha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold, ambitious ball here. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha. Dani Olmo, Yamal, defending of the desperate variety, looking for a decent ball in, decent chance! Brahim Diaz, and the counter is on. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Mbappe, and he's onside. Martin can get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Kubasi. Yamal. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Rafinha. Up towards the front line. Valverde, aim forwards. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Dani Olmo, Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger. And it's played forward. He's in, surely! Vinicius Junior. Back in once more. And that's been well dealt with. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe! And he's picked out the run. Brahim Diaz. That's an excellent interception. Referee's given a throw. Lobbed in behind. Here's that once more. Vinicius Junior. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's a physical challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He is through here. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. He can get that clear. Martin, done delicately. Oh, he's found support out wide. A chance to play it in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Takes a shot! And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo has been caught there, it's a foul. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested, and he's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Rafinha! Oh, it's come loose. And it's De Jong. Yamal's cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That's really well manoeuvred.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Dani Olmo. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Defending of the desperate variety. In once more. Araujo getting this one clear. That's been won straight back. Rudiger. Barcelona have got themselves in front very early here. Chance! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Martin. And play for a throw. Martin. De Jong. Liga. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Danny. Here's a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Come loose. Trying. That good, so easily a bit different. It's a throw-in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Araujo. Dani Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Valverde. You can run onto that. And it's Bellingham. Changes him with that pass. Lewandowski. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Pressing's intense, and it's played. Rafinha! Well, the ball's come loose here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. De Jong, some resolute defending there. Now it's Rafinha. Nice-looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Rafinha. In into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, they can break here. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. That's very neat. Nicely shaped cross. Martin tries to clear. Pedri. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. The chance! It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's got to be in here. Gets his head on it!
It just took too long getting forward. Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Brahim Diaz takes control of enemies on the move. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold forwards and with intent. Do have a chance to counter here. Out to the right. Yamal, Lewandowski, Dani Olmo, Chouameni. That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz, he's got space here. Martin. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Lunin sends that a long way. Martin. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's played forward. Pedri. Rafinha. Yamal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal's cross, and he's there to get it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Chouameni looking for a runner, and he's great chance! It's a loose ball. Herring after the ball here. And he's heaved it away. De Jong aimed forwards. And claimed it back swiftly. Chance here to counter. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Rafinha chips it through. Deftly away. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Probing pass. That has been knocked clear. Out for a throw. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yamal really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Brahim Diaz. And it's Valverde. Lewandowski has set up one goal so far. Looking to break at pace. Valverde. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni, gently done. Clearly not happy with that. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tchouaméni. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, red, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Bellingham. Tries a measured ball. That's tiny. And here's Bellingham. He's had a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pedri, Rafinha. That is a great pick out. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Bellingham. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Now look looking to orchestrate a counter. Martin. Rafinha. Pedri. It's Lewandowski. Goes for goal! There is plenty of power on that. Eder Militao. Aim forwards. Bellingham, now he's off and running. Al-Kubasi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Eder Militao. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! Yes, it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Alex, there's the header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Brahim Diaz simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
De Jong. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The pass has gone astray. João Cancelo. De Jong. Pedri. Martin shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, head out towards the right wing. Cleared away. Martin. Al-Kubasi, gently done. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo chasing after it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Cancelo forwards and with intent. Eder Militao. That's been drilled forward. João Cancelo. Martin, nicely aimed pass. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni, and he goes cross-field. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Brahim Diaz. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham knocks it out wide. And that was very necessary. Crossed in again. Pedri. João Cancelo. Eder Militao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha played into the middle. Tchouaméni clears it away. Brahim Diaz aimed forwards. Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Rudiger. Eder Militao. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Been knocked clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tchouaméni gets it clear. Araujo. Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. Rafinha puts a cross in. Rafinha puts too much behind that. Liga Militao shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Now that's well seen too. Militao. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Diaz. Mbappe. Oh, great. And the shot! Yes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Martin. Brahim Diaz. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski! Oh, he's really drilled it. Rudiger, gently done. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Martin. Pedri. De Jong. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Brahim. Goes to finish! João Cancelo gets rid without sophistication. Rudiger. Lovely feet. And it's Bellingham. Chance for a shot! Kubasi. João Cancelo. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Chooses to go back. And here's Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that's been won straight back. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Bellingham. That's a good... Can he finish? Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pedri. Rudiger, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. Can he spark a counter here? Lewandowski providing an outlet on that flank. Lewandowski. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal, up he goes! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lunin sends that a long way. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal played into space. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Yamal. That's going to go a long way. And it's De Jong. And here's Dani Olmo. The referee's awarded a free kick. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Yamal. Lofted upfield. Thinks one through. It's going to slip through.
you know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Lewandowski. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe, gently done. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And here's Dani Olmo, and it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! Martin getting this one clear. Brahim Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. The not defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Rudiger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Valverde. Mbappe. Done delicately. And he cuts out the supply. Now, what about a counter-attack? Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha, aim forwards. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's played in here. And that's not going to find its target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior crossed in once more. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold flings it across. Valverde. Could move up a gear here. Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now the breakaway. Valverde. Bellingham. Brahim goes for a shot! Tchouaméni plays it short. Rafinha can get it clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold showing good feet. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Cancelo. João Cancelo cutting down that right flank. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. João Cancelo. Nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe! He's in plenty of space here. And that's out of reach. Cancelo, head over towards the opposite flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they can counter here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Who's he going to play in? Rafinha. Nice physical challenge. Brahim Diaz. Eder Militao. Chouameni. That's a clever-looking ball. Chouameni. Valverde, gently done. Pedri. Rafinha. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's nice. Pedri crossed. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Araujo gets it away. Martin shifted upfield. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha gets into some space. Eder Militao. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior has a shot! This has got that's a foul. Cleared without complication. Eder Militao have it back and can go again. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Martin. Rafinha calmly anticipates. Eder Militao. Rudiger. And it's played forward. And back to the goalkeeper. Yamal. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. De Jong. We are into stoppage time. And here's Yamal. And it's De Jong. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's really well cleared. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Bellingham. The pass is intercepted. Valverde, aim forwards. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Valverde. Mbappe! Too long? And over the line. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. In by Vinicius Junior. Firmly met. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Eder Militao. Valverde. Oh, he's in! Vinicius Junior. It's a loose ball. Araujo. Kubasi. João Cancelo. João Cancelo hurtling down that right flank. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni, gently done. João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Yamal. João Cancelo. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. João Cancelo. Araujo. Balde. Kubasi. Kubasi shifted upfield. And here's Rafinha. Tchouaméni. Delicate chip through. Kubasi gets good distance on it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Araujo getting this one clear. Rafinha. And it's been played through. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Yamal do have a chance to counter here. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. It's Rafinha!
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Araujo. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now he's off and running. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. He is through here.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely intercepted. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. Pedri. Dani Olmo. De Jong. João Cancelo. And here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Good save. Big chance!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Oh, what a ball! And it's Balde. Now it's Rafinha. That is lovely. Oh, they could be caught out here. Vinicius Junior aim forwards. João Cancelo. Yamal. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Pedri. Danger averted for now. Here's Rafinha. Balde. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. De Jong. Yamal. Valverde. Tchouaméni played up towards the front line. makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lewandowski played out to the left flank. Valde. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's De Jong. That has been knocked clear. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Cancelo have it back and can go again. And here's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Yamal. He's got space in the area. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's well seen too. De Jong. Araujo. João Cancelo. Yamal forwards and with intent. Rudiger. Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Dani Olmo. Plays it through. Yamal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he deliver? Shoots! Lewandowski finds himself offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Two pickings there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bellingham. João Cancelo. Kubasi. João Cancelo. Kubasi. De Jong. Balde shifted upfield. Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that is a good ball. It's Lewandowski! Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. He's managed to get free. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a pass! Dani Olmo looking for support. Great defending, strong and determined. Cross from Rafinha. Araujo. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Araujo aim forwards. And it's Diaz. Bellingham. Rafinha. Pedri! And here's the chance to counter. And it's Diaz.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch.
Can he finish? Cleared away. João Cancelo. Lewandowski. Rudiger. Noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Rafinha. Pedri. Tries a deft little ball. Get a throw in. Really well manoeuvred. Has been cut short. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, red. Nice interception. But Bellingham! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Yamal, it's lofted through here. Balde. Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? And here's Rafinha. A chance to play it in. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Tchouaméni gets rid without sophistication. Balde. That's a nicely weighted pass. Good play through for the wide man. Rudiger. Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the... Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo, back when it goes. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Tchouameni. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
João Cancelo. He's onside! Brahim Diaz. That's good running with the ball. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Yamal. João Cancelo. Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Referee's given a throw. Rafinha. Yamal, shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Rafinha. Rudiger gets it clear. And it's Cancelo. He's cut it out. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. Vinicius Junior does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. Dani Olmo, gently done. Tchouameni. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Moved on forwards. Dani Olmo looks to get on the end of this. Eder Militao. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Balde goes on a charge down the left. Lewandowski. And the shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take a spot as well.
Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe.
Breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Climbs up big!
Oh, not the best of headers.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Balde played it long. And here's Vinicius Junior. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Rudiger. Eder Militao moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pedri. That looks a good ball through. Yamal! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. Brahim Diaz out to the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dani Olmo. Yamal, he's in here! There's the shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's neat. Thinks one through. Cross needs to be good. No way through there. Played out to the right. That's a good ball.
good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aim forwards. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Kubasi. Valverde, gently done. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Ball's gone out of play. Yamal. Araujo, a good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. Dani Olmo. That is a great pick out. Rudiger cuts it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Clearly not happy with that. Moved on forwards. Valde. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. That's tidy. Pedri. Played into space. João Cancelo. Crossed. It's a mighty effort! Eder Militao with the clearance. Pedri. Eder Militao. And it's played forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a good run down the left. Mbappe. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That was very necessary. Vinicius Junior. And it's hoisted clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances.
And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
De Jong. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham!
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha, and he's picked out the run. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they can break here. Out to the left it goes. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rudiger, early ball out from the back. Araujo, and it's gone back to the keeper. De Jong. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. Kubasi, he's gone direct here. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. And it's Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Lunin, long ball by the goalkeeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold, aim forwards. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Eder Militao. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Tchouaméni. Mbappe chasing after it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Eder Militao makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Done delicately. Nicely intercepted. Oh, looking to break at pace. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold, and the keeper's got it again. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Foot in. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, good ball! That's good defending, very good defending. Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold, that's a delicate pass. Dani Olmo. So what can they make of this? And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. And it's Balde. Oh, that's a nice ball. Balde tries a cross. Eder Militao can get it clear. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Half an hour played now. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Kubasi. Probing pass. Deftly away. Tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri. De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Chouameni. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Played into space out wide. He's through here. Now it's Dani Olmo. And the finish! He scores! Two to the group, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
There are a few waiting for it. Mbappe opts to play it back. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. And it's Olmo. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Thinks one through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. Araujo cuts out the pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Rafinha. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And they've got rid. Pedri. Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. Up he goes! Valverde gently done. Araujo forwards and with intent. And here's Yamal, and it's Cancelo. And it's made its way to him. In by Cancelo. Vinicius Junior, aim forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. He's free, he has got space. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. De Jong getting this one clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Bellingham with the delivery. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. De Jong. That's good play. Oh, it's come loose. Time to deliver. And that's played in low. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Goes for a shot! And one more try! We've got a goal! Mbappe was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Lewandowski. Plenty to it.
Dani Olmo made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Rudiger shifted upfield. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pedri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Balde. Rudiger tries to clear, and that's put paid to a promising move. Tchouaméni, gently done. Rafinha. A good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It is a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And here's Pedri. Pedri crosses. Valverde clears it away. Pedri could be danger here. Delivered in. Takes a shot! Sticks it away!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often seen an example.
Two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Valverde. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao, Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger, aim forwards. He's found a way through. Mbappe, shot a goal! Oh, that was close. Really well manoeuvred. Rudiger. And here's Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is a brilliant interception. That has been knocked clear. Rudiger going full tilt down the left. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Jong, gently done. And here's Mbappe. Valverde shifted upfield. And it's hoisted clear. It is a corner. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Balde can get it clear. Lewandowski, now he's got space here. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Yamal is fouled. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Brahim Diaz. Valverde.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Diaz. Valverde. Decent chance! Oh, it's gone in! On the cusp of half-timing.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Araujo. Kubasi. That has been cut short. De Jong. Kubasi. Araujo. Kubasi. Araujo. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni. Valverde. Forward it goes. Oh, red, nice interception. Balde. De Jong. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Balde. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Eder Militao gets it away. And the shot! And in for the pieces! And he hits the net! Lunin, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Kubasi. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that is a little undercooked. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. That's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe.
Araujo, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's played forward, and here's Lewandowski, and it's Balde. Yamal, big chance! Defending of the desperate variety. It'll be a throw-in. Balde. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the right. Calmly anticipates. De Jong. Araujo. Balde. Rafinha. Ball is over the line. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Bellingham. Long ball upfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Lewandowski. Valverde does Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Rafinha! And he's there to clear it. And it's Pedri. Balde. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Bellingham chasing after it. Balde. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And here's Lewandowski. Can he finish?
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bellingham attempts a clearance. Cleared without complication. De Jong. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe, he's on a run down the left wing. De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Balde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Pedri forwards and with intent, and they can counter here. He's well positioned here. That's going to go a long way. And it's Balde. Looking for a decent ball in. Hit into the... Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Araujo getting this one clear. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Can he deliver? Crunching tackle. Kubasi. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. And they've got a throw. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Still anyone's. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Vinicius Junior. Well-timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. João Cancelo. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Vinicius Junior. Tries to get it clear. And here's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dani Olmo gets it away. And it's Valverde. Takes a shot. Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute jaw start.
Yeah, Tito, I think we've got to give well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rafinha. Rudiger getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Pedri aimed forwards. Eder Militao, Tchouaméni, Brahim Diaz, Tchouaméni, Alexander-Arnold, Brahim Diaz, lovely feet. He's looking unstoppable. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. And here's Brahim Diaz. Araujo shifted upfield. And now the breakaway. Rafinha. He's got away. And it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dani Olmo. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a fabulous ball. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Looking here to chip it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tchouaméni. And it's Olmo. Lewandowski. Oh, well measured. Yamal. That's really well cleared. De Jong. Pedri. Balde.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni, gently done. Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Rafinha, and it's lofted through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. How could... That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's hit the crossbar, and he'll shoot here! It's anyone's ball now. So who's he picking out? And the keeper has it. João Cancelo. De Jong. Pedri. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go cross-field. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Do have a chance to counter here. And it's Olmo. Balde. Araujo. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. De Jong looks to get on the end of this. Calmly anticipates. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And it's played forward. João Cancelo. Yamal. João Cancelo forwards and with intent. Rudiger. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Time to deliver. Back into the middle. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again. Tchouaméni with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kubasi clears it away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Has a look and plays it forward. Kubasi cuts it out. Rafinha. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That looks a good ball through. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Oh, look at the space here. And he's there to get it away. And it's Bellingham. Real chance here. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Brahim Diaz. Valverde chips it through. And a goal kick. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
One superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
De Jong.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. A real chance!
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Brahim Diaz cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, it's a nice idea. Big chance! Yes, it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rafinha. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Yamal's cross. And he's there to get it away. Out towards the flank. And it's Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. Now they can break here. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. Yamal's cross. Too much on that, it's gone out. Out for a throw. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the volley. Great reaction. Valverde. Rudiger, aim forwards. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Dani Olmo. And he's picked out the run. Yamal. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Ball's played through. De Jong in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. That's an excellent interception. And he has been fouled there. That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special. And that means just one,
But he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Dani Olmo looking for a runner. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Barcelona have reclaimed it. João Cancelo. That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Jong. Played out to the right. And it's De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Tchouameni. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Keeper's got good distance on that and claimed it back swiftly.
Oh, red, nice interception.
Valverde. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Has a quick glance. And here's Bellingham. Changes him with that pass. Valverde. Rudiger. That'll be a throw. João Cancelo. Yamal. Crossed into the middle. Cleared away. Now it's Dani Olmo. Eder Militao getting this one clear. De Jong. Now here's the delivery. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Pedri plays it short. Now what about this cross? He's had a shot! Valverde shifted upfield. Mbappe spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. And that's aimed into the middle. De Jong. Barcelona could counter here. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Pedri. Rafinha. Played out wide. He whips it across. Rudiger with the clearance. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal crosses it in. Chouameni. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Yamal. De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Aim forwards. Now it's Valverde. De Jong with a definite foul there. And it's Valverde. Searching pass he's played there.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a cracking ball. Yamal, and the shot! It's really well cleared. Chance to play it in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. In it comes. quickly away. Brahim Diaz gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Always onto this. Now can he find a finish? Rafinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. João Cancelo. Yamal. Valverde, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Into the channel. Great work on the overlap. Can he shoot? Goes to finish! It just took too long getting forward.
Bellingham simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Get a throw in. Gets into some space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moved on forwards. Balde. And it's Olmo. Yamal. João Cancelo. Now it's Yamal. And that was very necessary. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
João Cancelo. And here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Chooses to go back. It's a loose ball. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
keeper beats it away. And they've got rid. Now it's Rafinha. Great position here. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've every right to be.
Yamal. João Cancelo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Al-Kubasi concedes a free kick for that, and that's going to be a booking. Rudiger. De Jong with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Difference is 3. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo, head out towards the right wing. And here's shapes to shoot! He's there to clear it. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And here's Rafinha. Valde. Oh, great chance. Swept in. Keeper gets his hands on it. Liga. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Balde is there and he can get that clear. Decent progress down the left. And he's managed to get free. Across it goes. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Tchouaméni gently done. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Araujo can get it clear. João Cancelo. De Jong. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. He's through here. Mbappe. Balde forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. That's the keeper's ball. That's been won straight back. João Cancelo moved on forwards. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that's off target. Fran Garcia. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedri. Balde. Balde goes forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. So what can they make of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. De Jong. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. Crossing. Tries to get it clear. Rudiger. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Looks to the other side. Balde. De Jong. João Cancelo. And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Valverde wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Bellingham. Over to the left. Balde getting this one clear. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Shot, surely! Lewandowski. Can he spark a counter here? Yamal. João Cancelo. Araujo. Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Rudiger gently down. Valverde. Rudiger. Fran Garcia forwards and with intent. Throwing. And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's very neat. And it's Valverde. And he thumps it clear. Rudiger played with finesse. That pass just didn't quite work. Really well manoeuvred. Rashford. And he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This has gone, that's a foul. Played back in. And it's Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Up he goes! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pedri. Rashford. And he welcomes it in. Lunin sends that a long way. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Martin. And it's Rashford. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Koundé cuts out the pass. And it's Olmo. De Jong. That's a little off target. All the way through, so back it comes. That's going to go a long way. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been cleared. Brahim Diaz. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Eder Militao. That's a throw. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior spreads it out wide. Hoisted in. Tries to get it clear. Martin. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Aim forwards. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Diaz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's played forward. Araujo shifted upfield. And it's Olmo. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Valverde. Fran Garcia moved on forwards. Martin. Aim forwards. It's a good run down the left-hand side. No foul, says the referee. Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. Mbappe looking to run onto it. That has been knocked clear. Yamal, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nice control. Time to deliver. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz.
That's really well manoeuvred.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold played into space. Alexander-Arnold. Rashford does really well to win the ball there. Martin. And it's Rashford. Rashford goes on a charge down the left. And it's played forward. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri wins the duel this time. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Valverde. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Kubasi tries to clear. Danger averted for now. And it's Diaz. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Strong running down that left flank. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a... Vinicius Junior!
He's kicked it out just.
Kunde. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Lewandowski has gone backward here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
De Jong, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rashford.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And reclaimed it in a chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Bellingham. Valverde. That's a cute ball. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Rashford chasing after it. It's Rashford. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lunin gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Martin, forwards and with intent. De Jong. Martin. Nice looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Eder Militao, Chouameni, Eder Militao, shifted upfield, Martin, Rashford, he's found the way through, very nicely done, De Jong, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off, Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger. Eder Militao, played over towards the opposite flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Koundé. De Jong. Martin. And it's played forward. Rashford, who's on a run down the left wing. Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Mbappe. This looks promising. That has found him in acres of space. He's got away. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Eder Militao. Played towards the other side. Fran Garcia. Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Kubasi. De Jong. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Dani Olmo! Rudiger. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Yamal. Chance here to counter. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's De Jong. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. There's the shot! Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, gently done. Araujo gets it clear. Rashford. Pedri. Rashford. That's a dangerous ball. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, Valverde, and here's Mbappe. Chance!